Namaste, and welcome to Yoga Infusion. My name is Dylan, and today's practice we are going to stretch. Today's practice is designed for people who like to go to the gym, but who don't necessarily like to take the time to stretch afterwards. So what we're going to do today is something you can do on your rest day, for example. You are going to want to have a strap or a belt, a tie, something like that that you can use about yay long for some shoulder stretches and some leg stretches. You might also want to get some blocks or books or a couch cushion, something like that, to prop yourself up on in different situations throughout the practice. So let's get started. We will start standing. We'll get to sitting later. So let's start standing. Feet shoulder width apart, toes facing directly in front of you. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Taking a moment here to focus on your breath. So close your eyes. Take a nice, long, deep inhale, the biggest inhale you've taken all day. And slowly exhale, let it go. Another like this. Slowly inhale, filling your belly, your rib cage, your breast with breath. And exhale, let it all go. Now take your left ear over towards your left shoulder. You can stay here feeling a nice gentle stretch in the right side of the neck. If this feels good enough for you, stay here. If you want a little more, you can take your left hand up and over and gently rest it on the top of your head, providing a little bit of gravity here. Breathing into the right side of your neck, relaxing here. You can stretch your right arm out to the side, or you can pull it around behind you, gently pulling your shoulder away from your ear. Breathing slowly here. Allowing your head to be heavy. Don't pull on your head, just let your hand be a gentle weight. Continuing to lengthen your inhales here and lengthen your exhales, slowing down. Now take your left hand and gently press your head to center and over to the other side. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And if that feels good for you here, you can stay here, of course. Or for a little more, take your right hand up and let it rest on the top of your head. Don't pull here, just let it gently rest. And now take your left hand either out to the side, relax next to you, or around behind you, pulling your shoulder away from your ear. Gently. Don't force anything here. Keeping your eyes closed. Ignoring the dogs barking in the background if you can hear them. Taking the time here for yourself to come back to yourself, to slow down and let go of all of the tension and stress of the week, of the day maybe. Tuning in to your breath and your body as it feels today. From here, gently take your right hand and press your head back up to center. Now, release your arms, roll your shoulders up, down, and back, opening across the chest here. And we'll do some gentle neck circles. So take your ear once again to the left, roll your chin to chest slowly, and then take your right ear to the right shoulder. Back down towards the chest, chin to chest. Over to the left shoulder. Slowly here, gently. No need for speed. Chin to chest. Over to the right shoulder. Chin to chest. Over to the left. And if it feels good, you can do a full circle here, as long as you don't crunch into the back of your neck. And switching sides, going the opposite direction, as long as there's no pain in the back of your neck. Continuing to notice your breath. Now you can pause here at any point and place that maybe feels juicy to you, and take a few breaths into the space that is having the sensation. So for me, I'm feeling a nice stretch here in my left shoulder trap area. So I paused there. Moving on to another juicy spot. Maybe you want to lift your chin a little bit to the sky, or dipping it close into your chest. See where it feels the juiciest for you. A few more moments here. Breathing into the sensations. Excellent. Inhale back to center. And from here, we'll do some big arm rolls. So taking your arms, both of them to the front, up and back. Opening through the chest here. Make sure you're not feeling any pain. You might be able to hear a little bit of noise. Some people's shoulders pop or grind. As long as you're not feeling any pain. Switching directions over to the other side. Excellent. Back to center. Take your right hand to your right hip. Left arm up and over, side bend. Opening through the left side body. Making sure that your shoulder doesn't creep up towards your ears. Inhale back to center, left hand on hip, and up and over to the other side. Opening through the right rib cage, right side body. You can find a little movement here. Shoulder relaxing down your spine, not creeping up towards your ear. Inhale back to center. Excellent. Now take your arms right to left, thumbs up. Locking your hips here, turn to the right. So a little bit of a spinal twist, gentle, we're just starting out. Inhale to center, exhale to the other side, keeping your hips locked facing forward. And yet. Inhale back to center, pause, exhale. Inhale your arms down, around, and up. And from here, exhale, release, and grab your strap. If you have one, or your belt or your tie. Taking the strap in your hands a little bit farther than shoulder distance apart. Actually quite a lot farther than shoulder distance apart. And as you inhale, take the strap up overhead and allow your arms to go back as far as they can here. I can't go any farther than here. You might be up here. You might be all the way down to the back. Excellent. Exhale, release. Back down. Inhale up. Exhale, let your shoulders come back. Oh, so now I've opened a little bit. I can go all the way. Inhale, back to the top. Exhale, release. You might not be able to go all the way quite yet. If you need to go a little bit farther on your strap, as long as there's tension there, you can open your arms, your hands quite wide to create space for your shoulder blades. Not your shoulder blades, your shoulder joint here. So, inhaling, lift above your head. Exhale, release as far back as you can go, making sure that you keep the tension in the strap. Inhale up, overhead. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up overhead. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, up overhead. Exhale, down. Now this time, inhale up. And from here, we're going to take the right arm straight up and the left arm out to the side. Do a little bit of a figure 8 here, so then we're bringing the right arm down to the side and the left arm up and around the front. So make it straight. Right, don't hit yourself. Right arm up, left arm out, down behind you, both arms out. Then take your left arm up, right arm out, and come around to the front straight. Make sure that you don't hit your self in the face with your strap here. You might need to take your arms a little bit farther apart here, as I've just kind of shimmied my hands as I realized this was a little bit more difficult than I was anticipating. And actually this time, let's go around the other direction. I hit myself in the face. Left arm up, right arm out, coming around down and back, right arm up, left arm out. And it's a little bit of a figure 8 dance move here. So just do your best. I'm having a hard time not hitting myself with this thing, so do your best. Don't hurt yourself. Excellent. Okay, back to center. From here, we're going to either, if you can, reach around and grab your hands behind your back, opening through the chest. If this kind of clasp isn't doable for you, you can always just clasp fingers here. Or you can take the strap and make sure that your hands are facing each other here, but just grab the strap in a way that you can open through the chest here. If you can grab your hands, excellent. That's what I'm going to do. So grab your hands and open through the chest here. Chin parallel to the ground, shoulders down and back, lengthening the tailbone towards the floor. We might have a little bit of a tendency to arch in the back here, opening the chest. We don't want to do that. We want to lengthen the tailbone to the floor. Opening through the chest, breathing in to the shoulders. My shoulders are talking to me here. So breathing in to the shoulders, lengthening the tailbone down, engaging your core here. Coming back to that long, slow breath that we were cultivating at the beginning of practice. Inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. One more breath here. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. From here, we're going to take the right arm up. You can take your left hand to the elbow here, right hand reaching down to the middle of the back. In a tricep stretch. Breathing here. You can stay here if this is good, or you can reach your right arm down, take your thumb down, reaching around behind you to clasp in the back. In cow face arms, as we call it in yoga. Clasping in the back. You can't clasp here. I can't clasp on my other side. Maybe I should have shown you that first. If you can't clasp, take your strap here. You can always clasp the strap behind you and pulling down this way in order to stretch the triceps as well. So breathing in here. Breathing through the triceps. I'm a little bit tight. Maybe you are too if you've been working out at the gym all week. Long, slow inhales, letting your rib cage expand with each breath. And as you exhale, let go of all tension and expectations for the rest of the day. Anything that maybe has bothered you thus far, maybe you're frustrated you can't reach your hands behind your back, that's okay. Everybody is different. Taking the time to acknowledge that and loving your body for how it is today. Inhale, arms up, exhale, release. Now same thing on the other side. So taking your left arm up, you can walk your left hand down your back, taking your elbow in your right hand here, opening up your tricep. And if this is good, stay here, or you can turn that right thumb down, reaching around behind to do your best to clasp. And like I said, I can't clasp on this side. I don't know where I'm too tight for this, so I'm going to need my strap. So I'm going to take my strap, reaching it around, trying to get as far down as I can with my tricep here, with my elbow. And then I'm going to take my thumb down around and back and reach for the other side of the strap. And do my best to open here. Once again, lengthening the tailbone towards the floor. We don't want to be arching too much in the lower back. And breathing into the left tricep or the right front bicep, which is where I'm feeling it now. My dog is kicking the door to try to get in. Maybe she'll be in the next video. Breathing here. Slowing down. We're almost done with the standing sequence. We'll be moving on to legs soon. If you have animals that like to pester you during your workout, please comment in the space below and let me know. As you can see, my cat is just going to sleep through this workout, but my dog wants in, and so she's going to bang on the door until I let her in. Exhale, release. Excellent. Put your strap to the side here. Now inhale your arms down, around, and up. Exhale, bend the knees deeply, flat back, forward fold. You can relax your belly onto your thighs here. Let your head be heavy. Bend deeply in the knees. Everyone bend deeply in the knees, even if you have the flexibility to stand upright with straight legs. We're all going to bend deeply here to start. Clasp elbows above your head, let your head be heavy. And gently sway side to side with your upper body. Decompressing the spine here. Relaxing into the bones. You can always stay still as well if you'd like to. If you're feeling really flexible today, you can straighten your legs now. Letting your head remain heavy, crown of head pointed to the floor. Breathing into your hamstrings, widening your lower back as you inhale. Releasing all tension in your face, your shoulders, your neck as you exhale. One more long breath in and release. Inhale, glide your hands up your shin bones to your thighs, shoulders down and back, elbows in. Exhale, plant the palms, and step the legs back. First the left leg, then the right. Into plank, just for a second here. Into plank, pulling your core up and in, waking the body up just a little bit. And then take your knees to the mat in tabletop. So look down and make sure that your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Fingers spread really, really wide. You want to make sure that your fingers are spread as wide as they can be, and that you press into the knuckle, bottom knuckle, the base of each finger, to take the pressure off the wrists. Knees are under hips, shoulders rolled back and down, inside elbow creases facing the front. And from here, double check that you're not arching too much in the lower back. We want to pull our front body up to meet the back body. And as you inhale here, let your belly drop a little bit. Now we will take an arch in the low back. Belly drop, chest opening between your biceps. Inhale. Exhale, starting with the tailbone, rounding the tailbone down towards your knees, rounding through the vertebra. And let your head be the last thing to fall as you finish the exhale. Inhaling, starting with the tailbone, lifting up, arching through the lower back, opening the heart forward. Cow. Exhale, rounding through the tailbone, one vertebra at a time, letting your head be the last thing to fall. Cat. Cat-cow pose. So inhaling, opening the heart. Exhaling, rounding through the back. Think Halloween cat here. One more. Inhaling, dropping the belly, but don't let your abs hang out here. We want to keep our abs engaged. Exhaling, rounding through the lower back. Head. Excellent. Come back to center here. Readjust. Pressing through the base of each fingers. Inhale your right leg out. Straight out behind you, heel to the sky, pinky toe towards the floor. exhale, bring your leg in. You can always walk it in here. You can come as far as you need to and then walk it through. So come into a low lunge. This is a great place for blocks. You can take your blocks to each side of the front foot on any height. And as you inhale, lift up to a low lunge. Making sure that your knee is above your ankle or behind. We never want our knee to be over our toes. Lengthening the tailbone towards the floor. Squeezing the inner thighs together energetically. Shoulders down and back. If you're a little bit tall here, you have long legs and the blocks are really quite far away from you, you can always take your hand onto your thigh here. Breathing into your left hip flexor here, which is where I'm feeling it. Making sure, once again, you're not arching in the back here. We still want to be engaged in the core. If you would like, you can inhale your arms down, around, and up. Shoulders relaxing down the spine. A few more breaths here. Excellent. On your next exhale, allow your arms to come down if they've been up. You can plant the palms on both sides of the right foot and press through the right foot, straightening the right leg. Toes flexed up to meet your face. Square your hips. You might need to readjust. I always need to press my right foot away from me here. Once again, you can take the blocks. If you're feeling really tight in the hamstrings, lift to a flat back. And then exhale, fold, half splits. Inhale, lift, finding length in the spine. Exhale, fold, making sure to keep that right foot flexed. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, and now relax into the fold. Allow your head to be heavy. Coming back to that deep breathing that we were practicing at the beginning of class. Inhale, lift. Roll back through, forward onto that right foot. Plant the palms on each side and step it back into tabletop. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So inhaling your left leg out. Heel to the sky, pinky toe towards the floor, abs engaged. Exhale, step it through or walk it through with your hands. Inhale, lift into low lunge. Once again, you can take your blocks here to both sides of your body, giving yourself a little bit of an extra lift, bringing the floor to your hands. Or you can put your hands onto your thigh, using your body to hold you up. Maybe you don't have blocks, or that's okay. I didn't have blocks for quite a few years of my practice. I always did everything just on my body, so relaxing your shoulders down and back. And if you'd like here, you can inhale your arms down, around, and up. Breathing into our right hip flexor. And energetically pulling the thighs towards each other. Lengthening the tailbone towards the mat, engaging the core here, even now. Even in this relaxing pose, we still want to be engaged. Breathe here. One more breath. As you exhale, plant the palms on both sides of the left foot. Press to that left foot, straighten. Flex your toes up towards your face. You might need to readjust. That's fine. Inhale, lift. You can bring the blocks here at any level, any height. Let's bring the floor to you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, flat back, finding length in the spine. Pulling your right hip forward and your left hip back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, flexing the toes back towards your face. Exhale, fold, and now relax into the pose, head heavy. Stretching the hamstrings. This is a full body stretch that I designed for your rest day. I know a lot of people go to the gym during the work week and maybe they'll take a weekend off, and this is something you can do for one of your rest days. Inhale, lift, pressing back into that front leg, low lunge. Exhale, plant the palm and step it back to tabletop. Once again, resetting here, pressing through the base of each finger, engaging the core, abs up and in, pressing the back body, or pressing the front body up to meet the back body. Press to the tops of your feet here. Inhale, right leg out, heel to the sky, pinky toe towards the ground. Drop your hip lower than you think you need to. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Toes facing a little bit out, so toes off the mat, heel on the mat. And from here you can walk your left knee back so that you're on a place above your kneecap, not directly on your kneecap. So you can always take a rolled up blanket here as well if your knees are talking to you. And you can stay here in lizard up on your hands if this is really, really tough for you. Maybe your hips are really, really tight. You can always come up on blocks at any level. Pretty much you can always come up on blocks if it would benefit you to bring the floor to your hands. So from here, you can either stay in this higher level lizard pose. You can flip that back left foot over so you're pressing through the top of your left foot. And if this feels good, just stay here. You can rock back and forth a little bit, find a little bit of gentle movement. Or if you're looking for a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can come down onto your forearms here. And if this is not quite accessible, once again, blocks, they're brilliant. Use the block to bring the floor to you. Breathing into the hips. In yoga, we often say things like, breathe into the hips. And we know that your breath only goes into your lungs. You can't breathe into your hips, really, right? Your oxygen that you're inhaling is not going to your hips, it's going to your lungs. But we say these things because what we really want you to do is to focus your attention on a certain place. So when I say breathe into your hips, I want you to imagine your breath going to your hips, or you can imagine a light going into your hips. Just focus your attention as you're breathing deeply, as you're breathing slowly, to the place that we say, breathe into your hip. Because that's what's talking to you right now. And if you breathe into it, your body will get the message to relax, to let go, to release. Because you're calm, you're focusing your attention on a specific place. And your body knows that it's okay now. You're not in danger, it can release. Excellent. If you're on your forearms, press yourself back onto your palms. You can bring that left knee in just a little bit closer here, keeping the right arm where it is. And this might be a place for a strap. You can hook your strap along back on your left foot here, which is kind of difficult to do. I will give you that. So take your strap around your left foot, or you can just grab your foot, keeping your right foot where it is, opening through the right shoulder, pulling your left foot in towards your body. So this is an excellent quad stretch, as well as a shoulder opener. If you can, reach around and grab the outside of your left foot. Breathing into your left quad, quad here. It's very, very tight for me, so this feels great. Opening up your right shoulder to the sky. It's quite intense. Excellent. Inhaling, release, come back to center. Plant the palms, and as you exhale, take the right knee back into tabletop. Same thing on the other side. So inhale your left heel to the sky, pinky toe in, drop your hip. Exhale, take the left foot to the outside of your left hand, toes on the floor, heel on the mat. You can move your right foot back, your right knee back, so that you're not quite on your kneecap. You're on the space above your kneecap. So here you can always stay here in this lizard pose, rocking back and forth a little bit, or you can come down onto your forearms, or you can use blocks here to bring the floor to you. Rocking gently side to side. You can flip that back foot over so that the top of the foot is on the mat. Always remembering to come back to slow, gentle breathing. Long, long inhales and slow, complete exhales. And as you inhale, feel your belly expand, your rib cage expand, your collarbones expand. And as you exhale, notice how it feels as your body expels the air. Inhale, expanding left to right, front to back. Exhaling slowly and completely letting go. Inhale, press yourself back up if you were down on your forearms. And from here, you can move that back knee in just a little bit. And if you can, take the right hand to the ground and take the left arm down, no, up, around and back, and reach your foot. I can't reach today. So, I'm going to take the strap and I'm going to maneuver it around my foot. Maybe. I'm going to maneuver it around my foot, and then I'm going to pull my foot in towards, ooh, I'm having a hard time today, and that's okay. I'm going to leave this in here because I want you to see that every body is different, every side is different. There we go. So, opening the left shoulder to the sky, breathing in to the right quad. I think I can grab my foot now. Yes. So, breathing in to the sensations of that right quad, which are quite intense for me in this particular situation. Opening the left shoulder to the sky, this is also a shoulder stretch. Excellent. Inhale your arm up and over, planting the palm and step the left foot back to meet the right. Get rid of your strap here. And from here, knees, chest, chin. So you'll be on your knees and your hands. So you're just going to bring your chest to the mat and your chin, and then you're going to move your knees out of the way and come onto your belly on the mat. Take your elbows directly underneath your shoulders. And open up here into Sphinx. So rolling your shoulders down and back, opening your heart space forward, pressing into your hip bones, pressing into the tops of your feet. Your knees might even come off the mat if you're engaging your legs enough. Opening through the heart space. This is a great chest opener, back opener. Excellent. Exhale, release. And from here, take your hands and you're going to take your left hand over to the right as far as you can go. And then your right arm over the top to the left as far as you can go. So you're crossing right in front of your body here. I hope this doesn't mess up the mic. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Chin to the bicep. Inhale, coming back to center and over to the other side. So right hand through first, followed by the left as far as you can. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chin to bicep area. Remembering to press through the tops of your feet. So inhaling, coming back to center. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders, and as you exhale, press up and back into child's pose. Relaxing your head to the mat or on block. Try to get your heels or your bum to your heels. Relax your shoulders. Breathe into your lower back. From here, inhale, walk your hands forward. Back into tabletop. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread it through between your left hand and your body. Coming in to thread the needle. So the goal is to get as far as you can. Maybe you can get the back of your head or the back of your shoulder onto the mat. Maybe you're just like this with your forehead on the mat. That's fine. Wherever it feels good to you. You can move your left arm wherever you need to for support. Breathing into the backs of the shoulders here. Try to keep your hips level. Inhale, come back up. And same thing on the other side. So reset in tabletop. Inhale your left arm up, creating space, reach to the sky, and exhale, thread it through. Bringing the back of the hand onto the mat, back of the shoulder, back of the head. Thread the needle. Try to keep your hips level here. Inhale back to center. And bring your legs around to the right and come to sit on your bum. Take your both legs out straight in front of you. Here is another great place for the strap. Flex your feet towards the sky. Take your strap around your feet. Inhale, flat back lift. Exhale, forward fold. If you can reach your feet, you can always take hold of your feet here. Letting your head be heavy. Hamstring stretch. Very calming for the nervous system. All forward folds are very calming for the nervous system. If you'd like, you can inhale, find length in the spine, flat back. Exhale, try to fold even deeper with a flat back from the core. Relaxing down. Acknowledging here that nothing is ever perfect, and for one, every body is different. Some people can reach their feet and some people can't, and that's fine. That doesn't make one person better than the other. Also acknowledging that not everything is perfect, because the dogs won't stop barking. And I really wanted to get this filmed, so I decided that that's okay. They can bark, and I'm going to ignore it because dogs are dogs and dogs bark. Excellent. Inhale, rolling back up to seated. Take your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Turn here so you can see me better. Right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, reach up overhead, flat back. Exhale, fold. Again, you can always use your strap. Breathing into the right side body, allowing your knee to be heavy. Flexing the left foot back towards your face. Relaxing your shoulders down your spine. Don't let them slip up towards your ears. Touch your head be heavy. Relaxing through your face. Letting your neck relax, your cheeks relax, your eyelids relax. Inhale, slowly roll back up and switching sides. So take your right foot long, bring the left foot into the right thigh. Inhale, lift flat back. Exhale, fold. Acknowledging that one side might be very different from the other. And loving your body for the way that it is, and all of its imperfections and all of its beauty. And remembering that nothing in nature is symmetrical. So it only makes sense that one side is maybe tighter than the other. That's okay, that's normal. And it's good to acknowledge, and it's good to breathe through it and observe your body as it is. And love it as it is. Inhale, walk your hands back in towards your body. Your head should be the last thing to come up. And from here, we're going to take the soles of the feet to the mat. We're going to slowly, gently roll down onto our back. Letting your left leg go long, your right knee come in. Do a few ankle rolls here, first going in one direction and then the other. Now take your right knee in your left hand and gently pull it over your body to the left side, opening your right arm up away from you, looking to the right if that doesn't hurt your neck, or you can look straight up or to the left even. And supine twist. Maybe you're getting some nice spinal adjustment cracks here. As you inhale, try to find some length in your spine, create space. And as you exhale, try to twist just a little further without hurting yourself. Inhale, right knee back to center. Release. And bring your left knee into your chest this time. A few ankle rolls here. First one direction and then the other. Now take your left knee in your right hand and gently pull it across your body. Opening your left arm up and out. You can adjust your hips if that feels good to you. Looking to the left, center, or right. Whatever feels best in your neck and your body. Keep your shoulders on the ground. Your knee can be up in the air. Breathing into the stretch, breathing into your hips, your spine. Slowing down. Yourself permission to relax. It's good to relax. It's good to let go. Your body needs these stretches, these slow movements, this breathing, as much as it needs the gym, the muscles, the healthy eating. All of these things are linked. Center. Allowing it to go long here. Take your feet about mat width apart. Let your toes fall heavy out. Shimmying your shoulders up underneath your heart space. Take up space here. Move your hands a little bit away from your body. Palms to the sky. Close your eyes. You can release that deep breathing you've been doing. Come back to normal breath. And take this time to rest and notice how your body feels now after the practice. Shavasana. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you would like. Take the time here to stay in Shavasana if you can. Or if you can't, as you're ready, walk your feet in towards your body and gently roll onto either side. Taking your forearm underneath your head as a pillow. Taking a moment to immerse yourself in gratitude for showing up on your mat today. For taking the time away from the gym to stretch your body, to love your body. Gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Take your hands to your heart and bow your head to your chest. Namaste.